Hey guys, this is Brian again. Let's talk a little bit about the network marketing Robert Kiyosaki connection. For those that don't know who Robert Kiyosaki is, Robert Kiyosaki wrote one of the most famous books on personal wealth, right? Or personal success in the financial realm of your life. And it's a book called Rich Dad, Poor Dad. If you've never read it, I can't suggest it strongly enough. But Robert Kiyosaki, and Donald Trump for that matter, are huge fans of the network marketing industry. And why is that? Well, I'll tell you why I think it is. I think it's because really when you get down to it, no one's ever going to become financially independent or financially free while they're working for someone else. At least not unless, you really get fortunate, you really get lucky. Maybe you and your spouse are high six-figure income earners and you manage to keep your jobs and never hit any hard times, never get divorced, nothing bad ever happens to you. You save up a lot of money and, and somewhere in your 60s you find yourself, financially independent. That's possible. So I don't mean to exaggerate the situation, but for most people now, for most folks, they're never going to be in a situation where they have all the time they need and all the money that they need, or all the time and the money that they'd want, if they're working for somebody else. It's just not the way to get there. I mean, it used to be 50, 60 years ago, but a lot of things have changed. I think we'd all agree on that, right? Owning your own business now, owning your own operation, leveraging your time through other people is really the only way that I know of to gain true financial independence. But that requires initial investment. It requires upfront money. It requires a high degree of risk and risk tolerance. And that's something not a lot of people have. So for regular Joes, right? For regular folks, for school teachers and firemen and bus drivers and whatever else. For those types of people, for regular people like you and me, the only way to transition now into that big business ownership type of world is network marketing. Because the investment is so low, it's laughable. Let me tell what what it costs to get started in a network marketing opportunity to a traditional brick and mortar business owner, and he'll laugh you out the door. The risk is so unbelievably low. If you own a McDonald's McDonald's is a bad example. Those things never go under. Well, I shouldn't say that because McDonald's actually been closing recently. But let's just say you own a Dunkin' Donuts, for example. And you might be making good money at the Dunkin' Donuts, right, as the owner of the Dunkin' Donuts. But if business goes downhill, you're the last one to get paid, right? Everybody else gets paid. You get paid last. And then ultimately, if the business crashes, you could lose hundreds of thousands or maybe even millions of dollars that you now still owe, because that was your business. So now you're having to declare bankruptcy or any number of other things, right? Heaven forbid. But that's what happens, right? So traditional business ownership, there's a really high degree of risk. But in network marketing, it's glorious. You can, for very little money up front, for almost no risk at all, you can get involved. And if the company crashes or you have to quit the business or life gets in the way somehow and you have to walk away, the only thing you risk is the income. Though the income you were making, that might go away. But you don't have any assets or liabilities on the line that are, that you're going to end up having to pay for or owe on later. So really, for most people, it's the only avenue from getting from where they are to where they truly want to be financially. I had a company that's literally saved my life 3 years ago. I'm a full-time military guy, right? I'm working a full-time job. I don't have the luxury of working, 24 hours a day on a project or starting up my own business. I certainly didn't have the capital to do it, but I was able to get involved in a network marketing company and have tremendous success. It's right over my shoulder, right? So I'm not playing I got a secret. It's right there, right? If you want to learn more about the company I'm involved in, you can click on the link below the video. It'll take you to workingwithbrian.com, and I'll give you some more information on what has literally transformed my life. But for you, regardless of what company you might be looking at or looking into, find something that excites you. Find something that turns you on. Find a network marketing company that promotes that product or service or that idea, and then run like crazy. Because in my opinion, the reason why Robert Kiyosaki is such a fan of this industry is because it truly is the lifeboat for the regular person like you or me.